So how do you find directing?
Um,
It was a very
it's
open-ended question, and I ask it because my husband's very honest with me when I try and direct him when he was the only one I could use for project, and he goes, "Robin, directing isn't your strong suit," and I respect that because in my head I have a vision, but
Mhm.
explaining it to others is quite the struggle.
Oh, for sure. No, it is a struggle. And I'm very blessed with when I cast it, I kind of told everyone that like you already are the characters to me because I don't trust myself enough to pull it out of you. Like I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm not there yet in my craft. I've really been enjoying directing so far. A lot of it is based on the people that you're working with, being open and collaborative, and also respecting that, giving you room to mess up as a director, giving you room to be like, let's try this. I take it with an actor's point of view. So my focus is just getting everyone to connect and talk to each other and trying to build those layers with their characters and with that relationship and really exploring a lot of stuff. And it's a different format, right? Because it's we're doing rehearsals on Zoom, and then we're looking to do a filmed version of it in June. And so we're going to be in person at some point, but trying to do it on this new platform, on this new medium as well. I was really nervous about that because I'm like, how do you build intimacy? How do you build chemistry? How do you do all these things? But actors are really friggin' versatile and adaptable. And so and it's something too that the more I'm seeing, like when I'm working with when I'm working with my actors as a director, I'm giving them homework that I've never given myself as an actor. And I'm like, I should probably give that to myself. But when you're in service of something, it makes you so much more like nuanced to details, I find. And yeah, so I find like I'm seeing things from their point of view more so, but I'm still bringing on like guest directors and stuff to come help me out for like what you're talking about of translating that vision. Because I'm like, that looks good to me here, but you might not understand it. But that's also okay because there's a learning curve, right? And maybe it's big, and it's probably going to be big for me, but that's okay. But yeah, so I don't know if that answered your question
No, no,
about directing.
100% it did. It's and that's but I love you just okay, yeah, I'm gonna direct and this is your first one and then you
Yeah,
learn from this and you keep but you have a team, you're confident with your team and from I love a director that's been an actor or at least they understand what you're going through, right? And
yeah,
I know I mean I know when I've had a director I want to work with again and maybe not so much next time, right? It's just
yeah.
how they approach it and the respect for the actors and what they're doing. So I think you're
Mhm.
already off to a great start. I'm
Thanks.
excited to see it.
Thank you. Yeah, me too. But yeah, it's just so much about allowing yourself to fail. And that's such a hard thing. We were talking about the monologue slam at the beginning as well. And I've done so many over the years because I've known about the slam from like long time ago. So I used to go to the in-person ones, and for so long, I would just bomb on stage. Like I remember just like one nightmares about going on stage and I forgot all my lines and I forgot everything and I had a broom up there as my prop and I forgot why I'd brought it up. So
Oh my
there
God.
was literally a person standing with a broom and they were like, like it was so bad. So I've had so many of those experiences that, I think the,
Just picturing you standing there. It's just it's performance art. You don't get it. That's your problem.
yeah, like
Uh,
is she cleaning up? Is the night done? Does she know where she is? Miss, do you need me to call someone? Like it was just so bad. And, but what I tried to learn from that, it definitely, my ego was bruised for a long time. And it took me a long time to get up again, right? And then I did, and it wasn't great, and it wasn't broom girl, so I fell somewhere in the middle. And then,
what
I
was it?
kind of
I have to ask about the broom. What was the monologue from? What is this?
okay, it didn't even fit the monologue. It was like, it was a Halloween based slam. So one of the things was like, oh, have fun with it. And then I was like, I'm gonna do a witch, but I didn't commit. So all I had was the broom. So I was just a girl with a broom, not a witch, not anything. And yeah, it was also a lesson in committing. um,
Oh my God.
but yeah, so it took me a long time to look at a broom. No, it took me a long time
So I
to,
never clean after that. I've never cleaned. I've never picked up a broom.
yeah,
Right to me.
I can't. But yeah, it took me a long time to get back on stage after that. And then I did, and I got more and more comfortable failing, more and more comfortable. Also, like learning, because the first few times it was so about myself and so about like, oh my God. And I still try and combat that. But after going up a few times, I really finally like started listening to the judges, and I was like, okay, you're giving notes. Sometimes you're giving the same notes to everyone who goes up. So if I can at least do that note, then maybe, that can get me somewhere. And I feel like that was where things started to shift a little bit for me, but still lots of failures to come. So looking
I,
forward to
I,
that.
don't, I don't like the word failure
Sorry,
because
lots of, what's it?
I don't know, attempting to
Attempts. Lots of
succeed
attempts.
and then be awesome. Uh,
Mm-hmm.